Hi, Lee Phillips here. I want to talk about business reasons for a minute. And the fact of the matter is in establishing an LLC or a corporation, a limited partnership, whatever it is, to hold property, and you may well be doing this for asset protection purposes. So you take your personal, you take your personal investment property, your rental unit, and you put it into an LLC. And then you say, you can't get to it, creditor, because of the charging order protection. You've done that basically to try and screw your creditor. The creditor is going to say, okay, they put it into the LLC, but they didn't have a business reason for doing that. The LLC or the corporation is invalid because there wasn't a business reason for setting it up. And we talk about these business reasons, and in the IRS aspect of it, we talk about business reasons. Was there a business reason to establish the family limited partnership and try and shift the income and try and shift value out of the estate? And the IRS is going to argue, no, there wasn't a business reason for that. We don't have to honor it. Business reasons in the past have been pretty thin. Estate planning was a business reason. Organizing family units so that we could have our annual family reunion. That was considered a business reason. So the business reason can be relatively thin, but we need to be able to think, is there a business reason for putting the savings account into the LLC so that the creditors can't get to it? And putting the savings account into the LLC might be a good asset protection for the savings account, because any creditor of the member or the owner of the LLC would have to go through the charging order process. You might have to have multiple member LLCs depending on which state you're in, but the LLC will give you this charging order concept protection. But if the creditor argues, what was the business reason for putting this savings account in an LLC? Your Honor, the only reason they did that was to screw me. Your Honor, don't honor the LLC. Don't validate the LLC because there was no business reason for it. And that's certainly an argument that people use when they're going after assets through the charging order or for some other reason. So think in the back of your mind, what is my business reason? And it's good to document that in the articles of incorporation, more likely in the bylaws, or in the operating agreement of the LLC, bylaws of the corporation, operating agreement in the LLC. Document the business reason. What we're doing is we're laying the crumbs, so to speak, that we can follow back and argue to the judge, no, Your Honor, from day one, I put it in for this business reason. I didn't put it in to screw my creditor. So think about the business reason whenever you're moving assets into an LLC or a corporation or a family limited partnership or whatever it is. Now, the living revocable trust does not need a business reason. That is not the entity that we're worried about. So you're just going to do your living revocable trust to plan your estate, to avoid probate, blah, blah, blah. We've got all of that in other YouTubes. By the way, sign up for the YouTube channel. We're going to give you notices if you set your settings right on the new YouTubes that we put out. We try to put out about one a week. So sign up, get the notices, and be part of the group. This is Lee Phillips talking on business reasons.